The first question I want to ask you, in your opinion, what is the most important thing of an English trainer?
A good English trainer needs to be compassionate and inspiring to their students, because you want to get the most out of your students. You want your students to excel in English, and you want to inspire them and get them excited about learning, and that's what a good English instructor and an English teacher can do.
Okay, the second one I want to ask you, could you please suggest us some advices in the way how could we choose the English teacher and what is the best or most effective method to study?
Sure. Well, first of all, you want to get good English teachers, and one thing I know for certain is Langmaster has amazing teachers. I have been in many of the classes, and I was blown away by your English instruction and the level of your English teachers and how they're speaking. So, but a good English teacher continues to get education, takes classes. I'm inspired by all the English teachers who were here today learning with me, because they want to learn as much as they can, and they want to share that excitement and that knowledge with their students.
Okay, thank you. And after working time in Langmaster together with Langmaster trainers and coaches, and how do you think about them and about the method here?
As I mentioned, I'm so surprised at the level of English that the Langmaster coaches and teachers speak. I'm shocked by the vocabulary. I'm using these crazy vocabulary words in English, and everyone understands all these words. And so their receptive language, their ability to listen to English is excellent, and they're able to know the skills to teach their students.
Okay, so is it mostly impressed you?
Very. I'm very impressed. I didn't expect it to be at this high a level.
Okay, thank you. And the next question is, what are your intentions in cooperating with Langmaster Center to have English learner in Vietnam?
Well, I'm hoping, this is the first trip to Vietnam, and I had an amazing week, an absolutely wonderful week in Vietnam, and I'm hoping to come back many, many more times and expand the pronunciation workshop training program throughout the country. I know that Vietnam would benefit. There's such a push for learning English and mastering English in this country, but yet without good pronunciation and good speech skills, it's a big waste of time, because people are speaking English and no one understands what many of your students are saying. So I think the pronunciation workshop program is a perfect fit to the English teaching that's already here, and I'm hoping to come back many, many more times.
Okay, thank you. And this is the last question. In your opinion, how long will it take Vietnamese students to speak English perfectly?
Well, from what I've seen here, just yesterday I was speaking to one of your Langmaster teachers who told me that about 2 years ago she just started learning English. And I had a whole conversation with her. She was a great speaker, and she was able to carry on a perfectly great conversation with me. It took her about 2 years. And I think if you use the approach that Langmaster is using, which is functional English, using English in real situations, people can learn English and master it very quickly. The problem is, in this country, from what I'm understanding, is there are students who are taking English their whole life, 9 years of English. They might be able to get a good test score, but they're unable to have a conversation with an English speaker. They've wasted their time. So I think if they follow the Langmaster approach, you're going to get amazing results, and that's what really should be expanded throughout the country.
Okay, thank you very much for your sharing. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.